I've been using Kajabi for the past 7 years to help me build and run a 6-figure per year online business. Featuring everything you need from landing pages and email marketing to website hosting, payment processing, coaching, courses, and so much more, Kajabi truly lives up to the all-in-one promise. In this video, we'll take a look behind the scenes of how I run my business on Kajabi and how you can do the same without feeling overwhelmed. So I think the best place to start is just by taking a look at what Kajabi really offers. And I'll walk you through like how I implement those things into my business, but let's take a look at what Kajabi's infrastructure actually looks like. So this is what you can see when you actually log in. They give you a record of your gross revenue, your subscription revenue, opt-ins, which is very important, like how many people are actually opting into your email list, because that's a good indicator of business growth and, offers sold, stuff like that. But if we take a look at this left-hand side, there are all these different things that Kajabi offers. There's the product section, which gives you courses, coaching, community, podcasts, newsletters, downloads. And then under sales, there's payments, offers, all this different stuff, coupons and affiliates. Maybe let's start by taking a look at products themselves. So for me, products are the heartbeat of my online business. I sell plenty of online courses to my niche of composers, orchestrators, people who want to make music on their computer and make it sound professional. This is what I do. I sell them courses. I sell 24/7 essentially, automatically. And I'll again walk you through how I do that in just a little bit. But let's say we actually want to see what a course looks like. How is it actually built inside of Kajabi? So you can see there's a few tabs here: outline, customize the course, like the theming and stuff. But most importantly is this outline section, right? So here you can see there's plenty of different modules, and then within each module you can have different lessons. And these lessons are all video lessons. So if we take a look at this one, I put in a video of me playing piano, and you can apply a little description as well. And then you can also give them downloadables, which is really, really cool, right? So maybe you want to supplement their learning with more material. It would make sense to have that available for them. So courses for me are the lifeblood of my business. And again, you can see like 99% of what I offer is a course. I also have built a community on Kajabi, which I really like because it enables me to stay in touch with my people 24/7. So communities are really good. It's a built-in product. They partnered with a company called Vibely a couple of years ago. And this is essentially Vibely's product, which is now Kajabi's new community. So within the community, you can have different discussion groups, which are called circles. And then let's take a look at one of them. Let's say share your wins. So this is all about for members to literally share something that they're proud of or something they want, right? So for example, Scott is one of our top members. He shares new music all the time. And then our other members, Chris, Jack, like they can take a look and and share their thoughts and comments. And a thing I really like about this community product is that they give you built-in meetups. Meetups essentially are like Zoom calls, but they're built in, so you don't even need Zoom in order to operate your coaching calls, right? And I tend to do one coaching call per month with my community, but you can create as many as you want and have up to 200 people per call in the room. So here you can see I have an upcoming meetup that comes next month. And it literally is a chance for my members to hop on live with me, ask me any questions on their mind, and for me to give them direct coaching. It's a very powerful thing that you can offer your people that you don't necessarily get in an online course, right? It's more asynchronous. The other thing I love about this community is that they give you a challenges section as well. So you can create, again, as many challenges as you want. The one that I create for my community is a scoring challenge. So I give them a photo or a video to download each month. They can download it, they can score to it, they can upload it as a submission, and then people can actually leave likes and comments on those submissions as well, which is amazing. And then in the coaching area, I actually run my coaching, my group coaching, my private coaching off of Kajabi. So it's actually not on Kajabi, but you could create a coaching program on Kajabi as well. Create a title for it, put in your name, the description, a thumbnail, and then you can create packages for them, right? Like, is it just a one call package, or can you do 5 calls in the package and have it run over the course of an entire year, right? You can absolutely do that too. So it's very, very flexible in many ways. And I actually used to run my podcast on Kajabi as well, but I decided not to do a podcast anymore, so I just took it off. Now, the next thing to look at is what they call offers. And offers are essentially a product that you might have attached with a price. So when you build your course, you might have all of the core components built in, right? All of the lessons, the PDFs, all that stuff is in your course, but it's not actually an offer until you attach a price to the course. So for example, let's take a look at my program called, let's say, Chris's Inner Circle. So this is a coaching program that I run with my top members. It's a premium program that I offer. And so essentially, this product actually doesn't have a course attached to it because it's an ongoing coaching program. There's no real content that I'm delivering. So I don't actually have to have a product or a course inside of the offer. As long as the offer has a certain price and a payment structure, that's where it comes from. So you can edit a checkout page with all the details, right? Email address, their name, decide on the method of payment. You can create order bumps, which is also really cool. So we can add even more value to them. As you can see, now they can purchase the program plus, a bonus course, and it adds up to this much, right? And then again, you can customize this entire area, describe it however you like. So yeah, offers are very, very powerful. Let's take a look at the website, because the website portion is going to be very powerful, right? You probably want a front-facing website that actually captures attention. So let's take a look here. Let's click customize. And their website builder is really cool because it's essentially entirely drag and drop. But depending on which Kajabi plan you're actually on, you can go in and customize it and go behind the scenes and tweak with the code if you wish. So if you know how to code, I don't know how to code, you can actually go in and tweak it exactly as you like. But it's very, very simple. So you can select any section that they give you and add it to your site. So here you can see there's different features. There's a carousel, marketing events, images, audio, video, offers and pricing, FAQs, all that stuff. So let's say you want to add an image. You click that. It then shows up at the very bottom. And if you want to add and commit to it, you click add. So in this case, we're just going to remove that. And yeah, it's very simple. Like this section here, it's just a text section, but I've added multiple videos to it, because these are all testimonials for, from my students, for my courses, my programs, and all that stuff. So you can customize it exactly how you like, change the alignment, of course, the text size, the text itself, the fonts, all of that is possible inside of Kajabi. Now, I think the most important thing for your website, though, is to ensure that you are giving them a very easy way to opt into your email list. This is important because you want to be building an audience, right? People who will actually purchase your paid products and services. You don't just want to be putting stuff out there that no one cares about. That's not really how you build a business. So what I tend to do on my website is at the very top and at the very bottom, I give them a chance to opt in. What does that look like? Well, usually it's just a heading, a little subheading describing what this is. I usually throw in a thumbnail image so they can see something visual, and then they have a call to action. And that call to action typically leads them to a separate landing page with an opt-in form. So with that said, let me show you what that actually looks like. So I'm going to leave the site now, and that takes us actually to the landing pages. So landing pages are unlimited in Kajabi, by the way. You can create as many of these as you like. Let's take a look at one of my best ones here. Okay, so this is what this landing page looks like. This is an opt-in page for my workshop that I just showed you on my main website. So this is just a landing page. It's very, very simple. It's a one-page site that allows you to customize it however you like. And again, it's unlimited on Kajabi. So I have a heading, right? Watch my exclusive workshop. I have a subheading telling them more about it. And then I give them a little bit of a blurb about what they can get from it. So in this case, maybe I actually want to have a bit more width to this box. I can go up here and click 9 columns. Now you can see it's expanded a little bit. I like this a bit more. The most important part of an opt-in page, though, is this field right here, the email address, right? Because that's how you're going to start building your email list. So the email is important. And then I also like to have the first name field where they can fill out too, because I like to personalize the emails I send them in the future. So if I know what their first name is, then Kajabi's code can realize what their name is and address them by their name, which I really like. Now, what's also really important here is the call to action button, of course. So you can customize the text, right? I've just called it Watch Free Workshop, but essentially, after they click on that button, you want them to be subscribed to your list, and then you can fulfill that request that they are signing up for, whether that's taking them to a workshop or delivering a PDF guide or whatever that might be. So here you can see on the left side, what's the action that's going to happen once they click that button. And in this case, it goes to that landing page with that workshop on it, right? So that's the workflow of the landing pages, the opt-in pages there. Next, we can take a look at the email marketing. Very, very important. Again, email is going to be the most important thing in your business that you do to earn an income. This is how we monetize our audience, is by creating emails, creating offers, and sending people those offers through email. So there's two different ways you can create emails. You can create broadcasts, which are manual emails that you write and send out, and then there are email sequences, which are automatic emails that trigger when someone opts into your email list, right? So all of these different emails that you can see, these are all emails that I've written and manually sent out and scheduled to go out. Whereas if we take a look at sequences, you can see this active word. These are all saying that these sequences are currently active depending on when someone takes an action. So the most powerful funnel or email sequence that I have here is the cinematic music creation funnel. Literally, when someone opts into any of my lead magnets, maybe they download my guides, maybe they watch my workshop, they are subscribed to this email sequence. You can see I have so many ways for them to opt in, right? But this just shows you that as soon as they subscribe, they are then sent this email immediately. And I've written it so that it gives them an over deliver as well. So I say, my complete composing framework bonus gift, something extra for you first name. And it should say their first name if they've opted in and written down their name. But you can see you can customize the emails, give them a call to action. And I just like it because you can add as many emails as you like. And again, customize the text within it and schedule exactly when you want it to go out each day. So this is something that you write once and it's done, right? And as long as they stay subscribed, you can continue sending them emails that eventually pitch your paid products. So let's take a look at maybe my pitch here on day 3. So I tell them about the main problem that they usually encounter as composers, and then I share my course, my program as the solution with a discount as a thank you for being a new subscriber. Give them a discount there, again, the call to action, and there you go. So if you have an effective email funnel, you'll be able to convert anywhere between like 0.5% to 1% of the people going through this email sequence. Pretty typical number there. So that is the bulk of how I run my business on Kajabi. On every video I put out, I include a link in the description taking them to a specific landing page with that opt-in form so that they can enter their name, their email address, click that button, and then I send them an automatic email delivering that guide to them while collecting their email address, right? So that I can send them more information in the future about that product. And as soon as they sign up, they are then subscribed to that email sequence that over delivers at first, and then over the next few days, it gives them more value and then eventually transitions to a paid product or service. So that's that passive side that really helps you scale your online business. Now, of course, you want to couple that with manual broadcast promotions as well. So every month or so, I'll either run a discount, like I'll run a sale, or reopen the doors to a community, or add a bonus to a course to make it enticing. Whatever that might be, you can do all of that inside of Kajabi. One more thing I want to share with you here is the power of assessments. Essentially, these are surveys. So let's take a look here. If we click new assessment, let's say grow your online biz, right? And then you can describe it. Answer this survey and help me build your business with you, right? So if you click save, now we can take a look at this section here where we can edit the questions themselves. So this is really cool. You can have multiple choice, paragraph, have them upload a file, multiple selection, or a section. So the main two I use are these top two, multiple choice and paragraph. So let's look at paragraph first. So what's the question I'm going to ask them? What are you currently struggling with? Right? And then they can answer however they like. Let's say we want to put in a multiple choice question as well. Where are you currently in your business? So that's the question. And then let's say we want to add the answers. So answer number 1 is going to be, I make under $1,000 per month. Okay, go back, add another answer. Let's say I make over $1,000 per month. And there you go. So when they view this question, they can just click the option that applies to them and then continue going on. Obviously, you can see why this is so powerful. You can eliminate any survey platforms that you use to run. Like, I think Typeform is probably the most powerful one, or the most famous one. So that's essentially it. You really don't need that much to get started. And I think if you follow this business model of creating free content, linking to a landing page, an opt-in page where they can fill out their information in exchange for a lead magnet, and then creating an email sequence that goes off automatically once someone opts in, eventually transition to a paid pitch to a specific product or coaching or community. That's what I personally use Kajabi for the most. That's the workflow that's been working for me for the past 6-7 years. I highly recommend it to all my students, but of course Kajabi can do way more than that. I just wanted to show you the bare essentials of how to get the most out of the platform, but that's the cool thing about Kajabi, by the way, is that it's continuously iterating and adding more features to make our lives easier and just make our customers' experiences better as well. So if you want to try out Kajabi for yourself, I'd like to offer you an extended 30-day free trial on the platform. They usually give you a 14-day free trial on their website. But if you use my affiliate link down below in the description, I can get you an extended 30 days, so more than double, and I'll give you 2 bonus mini courses to go along with it absolutely free. The first one is called Kajabi in 30 days, and you'll receive this one immediately after signing up for your free trial. You'll get the link to that, and it will walk you through how you can actually build your business on Kajabi step by step while you're on your free trial. And the second one I'll share with you manually after you become a paying member of Kajabi. You can just send me your receipt. I'll grant you manual access to that. And that one is called Content Marketing for Creatives. This will walk you through that business model exactly as we described in this video, and basically give you the tips and tricks along the way, uncover the system more thoroughly so that you can understand how you can build and scale your business into the long run, into decades to come. Aside from that, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll see you very soon. Take care.